Well, we're back. And we're back. We're going to try it one more time. Urban X-pressions NewsMag Live. And waiting for, we're going to try it. Keir had a moment to update the phone, update the Instagram. And we're going to thank you to that tip from Philly Wonder Woman. We are here. Urban X-pressions NewsMag Live. As we're waiting for Keir, here is the latest edition of Urban X-pressions NewsMag Live with DJ Diamond Cuts on the front cover. And of course, amazing stories on the inside from, okay, here we have See Money, Sky the Limit clothing. We have, this is Rashina Stewart of the all new Lotus Beauty Supply. All new Lotus Beauty Beauty Spa, I said supply. Tania Janae said, hey, Tania Delana. How are you? Vaughn just joined. We're waiting for Keir Bradford-Grey. She updated her phone. She updated the phone, and we're going to see how this is going. I'm going to try it one more time. Listen, I feel like if this could be a record, This could be a record. Has it ever happened to be before? It's a record. How many times can you go live? I like to break records. Can I be in a Guinness Book of World Records? Who was the last person that was in a Guinness Book of World Records? We're going to wait for Keir to come on over. If not, I'm going to go try Instagram. I'm trying to find something on my Instagram. It's on my Zoom. Some people think that I'm sitting on top of the world waiting for Keir to come on board. Come on out. So what's going on with y'all tonight? How is life going? How is life going tonight? It is Monday night. It's Motivation Monday. It's Media Monday. It's Monday. It is Monday, and we are here. And we are back on IG Live, and Keir will be here in a moment. Shout out to everybody who came back. She's on at Keir. Okay, let me see. She's on. All right, let me see. Not here yet. I don't see her yet. It doesn't say she's joined yet. I don't see her on yet. Don't see her yet. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. No. She if you could give her a shout out and see, she's not on yet. It's not showing up. Some people think that so thank y'all so much for hanging in here. We've done this, and everybody is here, and now we're coming back. So hopefully everybody will come back to join us, because guess what? You do not want to miss this. You want to understand, if you've never met someone, and I do believe, I don't know for sure, I don't believe I've ever met someone who was actually running for Attorney General. So this will be a first. If you've never spoken to someone and never seen someone who looked like you and me or us running for Attorney General, she will be the first to become Attorney General. So Keir Bradford-Grey, who understands who we are, what we are, and will fight for us. Her goal is to fight for us. Okay, she joined. Yeah, let's see. Come on. Our favor. Come on. It's working. It's going to work. I know it. It's got to work this time. You ever been so excited that something works? Look at that. Oh, wait. Now I can't hear you. Hold on. No, for some reason I can't hear you. You have a Bluetooth on or something? Disconnect your Bluetooth if you have a Bluetooth on. Can you hear me? If you have hopefully it's not connected to your Bluetooth. Oh no! Oh no! But this one, this is going to be the interview of the century. You know why? Because we're here. This is going to be the interview of the century. Because you know what you need to do. You need to get out there and vote. I'm telling you what you need to do. Get out there and vote. It is time to vote. I know. There's so many people that say they don't do voting. They don't do politics. It doesn't matter. If you want to see the people you want in office, you have to get out and vote. It is that important. It is that important. So if you get to know, I promise you, if you get to know her, you'll love her. If you get to know her, you'll understand why. We're going to get it together prayerfully. The volume will work. Not sure why the phone wasn't working, but it's okay. Either way, we're going to talk about her. The more I talk about it, the more you'll hear about a Keir Bradford-Grey. And if you've never met someone who is in the running for, some people say, yes, like, look at, we got it together. It's all going to work. It's all working. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Here with you, Queen. So good to see you.
It is so good to see you. We did it, but you know what? That was just a dress rehearsal. We went through some stuff, but you know what? Everybody was patiently waiting. They wanted to meet you, and I got to talk about you over and over and over and over again. So they got to hear your name, and that's what's important. And really, in a few seconds right now, let's tell them why they just need to. So many people, I don't do voting, I don't do politics. Tell them why they should go vote right now.
Yeah, let me tell you this. For people who tell me, and people in my family tell me they don't do politics, I tell them, well, politics does you, because anything that you do, have the right to do, or don't have the right to do is involved in politics in one way or another. And I know, it's really sad that we have created a situation where people feel like, regardless of who gets in, their life isn't going to change. And so that's why they don't come out. But we won't ever know what's possible if we don't start to elect people that have truly been involved with us at every level. When you have the vantage point that we bring to roles that have the opportunity to deal with real issues that are happening in our households, that are sometimes invisible to others, but we know what's happening and we understand how to help us deal with those things, then you really start to see the needle move. And I'm not saying that any one person can fix all the problems of the world, but remember what Barack Obama did when he just went and sat in a prison and that picture went viral. We started talking about prisoners' rights. We started talking about certain things about treating people differently. It's about having someone with a vantage point that we have, raising the conversation to a platform that can reach the masses.
And that's the goal, to reach the masses. But so many people, we don't get the information necessary, or we're going to some of the older places to get the message out. So grateful that we're here right now on this particular platform to get the message out to people like, listen, I just need to know more. So when it comes to running for Attorney General, I can honestly say I'm trying to save. I think you might be the first one that I personally have met that's run for Attorney General. So let's go into actually understanding what the role of Attorney General is and does.
Thank you for saying that, and thank you for asking that. This is the essence of why we're running, because I have learned what that role does over the past 5 years. Okay, I started looking at Letitia James and seeing what she was able to do to use it to dismantle oppressive systems, and I started wondering, like, well, how can it do that? This role can really delve into so many things. I always thought it was a prosecutor on steroids, but it was much bigger than that. So what the role does is that the Attorney General is the top lawyer of the entire state. And they look at what is happening to people in several different buckets. They can prosecute major crime initiatives. So for me, it'll be the people that sit in the boardrooms and in the businesses that shuffle guns into our neighborhoods and don't follow common sense gun laws. They don't track their sales. They don't do background checks, but they peddle those guns into the hands of people that shouldn't have them, all while escaping accountability. I want businesses to get the same type of scrutiny as someone on the corner making stupid decisions, because they both have a hand in this stuff. And so we have to stop not holding business accountable because they may line the pockets of some people, but we are going to be asking our communities to keep mopping the floor while we refuse to fix the leak if we don't start going after these businesses and people who distribute guns illegally. So in that context, as a prosecutor for larger crime initiatives, we get to pick the fights, right? So that's a big thing. But then there's a broader area to this role that allows us to protect people against institutions. So when Josh Shapiro sued banks for modern day redlining, I said, oh, wait a minute. Let me see something else about this role. You mean to tell me that things that have been overlooked for generations can be achieved through this role, but no one's had the courage and the commitment enough to go after it? So I started looking at what people were using the role to do. And they are going after institutions, businesses, whoever is either taking advantage of us, exploiting our communities, defrauding us, stealing money from our pockets, food from our tables, roof from over our heads. I will want to crack down on housing thieves. I want to crack down on insurance companies that deny us access. I want to crack down on anyone that erodes our ability to get wealth so we can buy a house or improve our businesses. This is how we invest into our community, by making sure we protect our right to thrive. And this is what this role can do. And the last thing it can do is it makes sure that it protects very important rights. So my right as a woman to choose what happens to my body, that is in our Constitution. I want to make sure that I stand up and protect those rights that my mother fought for me, because I don't want my daughter growing up with less rights than I had. It protects our right to vote, because when voting suppression happens, they target the African American community first. They take away drop boxes. They give us misinformation. They close polling places. They threaten or intimidate. They don't take seniors to actually go to the polls and vote. Or they don't give seniors the information because they don't have the internet. Whatever it is that impacts our community's right and access to vote, I will make sure that I create an opportunity for everyone who has access to get that access if they so choose to use it. That includes people sitting in prison awaiting pretrial. And so these are all the things. And then it sits on the board of pardons. The Attorney General sits on the board of pardons. I mean, we have never had a black, well, actually, Brandon Flood was the first black person. He's now a Republican, but that's okay. We love him.
Yes.
But to have someone with my background as a public defender that understands root causes, and just to have someone as my black background as a black woman living in America, understanding the vulnerabilities that we faced and just struggling to get the benefit of the doubt, living in a household where my mama did everything, daddy did everything right, went to work, and they were still marginalized. We were still relegated to poorer communities and lower class income neighborhoods with all the problems that it had. So we understand these things so well, and I want to make sure that I bring our vantage point to that role.
And I know you will. I've read through everything you do, but how do we? I think the biggest thing is, now that we're educating people on what the role is, and then we're educating that, like, listen, this is what you need to do. Is there anything we need to do to actually, because I saw that there's a decline in super voters. The super voters have been coming out for years. We always depended on the super voters to go out and vote. But I believe when generations are changing, the super voter age is becoming younger and younger, because they're the ones that they're on the, they're the ones. So what do we do to not only just educate them like we're doing right now, but what do we do to really get people out? What do we have to do?
Yeah. You know what? I mean, we just have to go straight to them where they are and ask them for their help. Because I do think if people aren't coming out, you're not going to keep guilting them and not and vote to vote when they should be guilting us and creating the conditions by which they don't think voting matters. And so now it's time for us to say, look, if we want someone that can truly go after businesses, who is not going to be bought by businesses because they have the power of the people, and it's not just about the dollar that they can raise so they can buy people or buy the election, then we need your help to help us. And this is where we have to really get smart. We start to come out strong. There's a new sheriff in town, right? So we have to make sure that our voices, look, voting is the number one equalizer. Everyone has one. I don't care how much you make, where you live, you have one just like I have. And so asking them to help us, because this is our vision for you. We want to make things better, but we can't do that if we don't have the people power to put us in those offices and stay in those offices, because we're going to be doing things on behalf of the people and not necessarily the powerful. This is why I think that we're losing people, because we're not being more humble with our need for them to be engaged. And I know it's easy for me to say that, because some people are like, well, how dare you not come out and vote after this happened and we did this and that. They're way too far removed from that. And now their life is what it is, and they don't see no politician swooping in to save them. So it is now time for us to ask them to help us.
Yes, and we're helping. We're asking right now. I just want to say this before we continue. I need for people to put in the chat right now that I will bring 10 people with me to vote. Can you commit right now to bringing 10 people with you to vote? And that means if you have a vehicle, whatever vehicle that is, and you're saying, I'm going to pick up Susie so-and-so and Judy down the street, and I got 10 people, I got 10 on it. Can I get a commitment right now? We're asking you to help. We're asking you to help to commit to 10 people. And you're like, wait a minute, 10 people? I can't do 10 people. But give me 5. If that's it, I got put 5 on it. If
I
that's
think
10.
we can do 10.
You want okay,
Kelly.
you want
I think
10.
we can
Okay.
stay there. Let's keep it high level. Let's
Keep high
vibrate
level?
high.
Okay, we're gonna keep high level. Who's doing 10? Do we have 10? You have a 10. I see you. Be more often says bring 10. That's how you say it. How can you help? You say bring 10 people,
Bring
and that
10.
means being the facilitator of making sure they get to the polls. And that
Yeah.
means the super voter, the people who don't have a car, the people who may not have money, and maybe you can pass out. I don't even know if they have tokens anymore, because they have
I think the swipers.
swipers now. They have swipers now. So even if that's committing to saying, I'll buy 10 swipe cards for SEPTA, could you commit to that? So that's how you do it. Like I'm asking for your commitment now. Put it in the chat. I commit to that. If you can't physically take them, commit to at least buying 10 swipe cards for SEPTA, so they have no excuse but to get there. Because listen, their life depends on it, because your life really does depend on it. When you're putting people in office, it's your life. Right? So I'm excited. I want to see some more yeses. I didn't see enough. Yeses. I got you. Come on, let's go. So let's talk about your life. Your life has been an amazing life. You come from Union. You say you grew up in a Union family. So now, to the average person, they're like, well, what does that necessarily mean? I grew up in a Union family.
Yeah. So my mom and dad were proud union workers, because it was the union that allowed them access into the working life, the working class. Now, it was the working class poor, but we were still able to at least be able to, have a life, right? And I didn't realize, and I know everyone says that, but back then, poor wasn't always good times poor, but you didn't have money to do other things, right? So you didn't have a lot of wiggle room. But my dad worked on the water and sewer pipes underground, and he'd get up every day, do overtime, all that stuff, just to make sure that I had better opportunities than he did. And my mom was a parole officer, and her union, she was, neither one of them went to college. So her union was allowed her to get in as an administrative assistant and work her way up to a parole officer. Now, it was those two that shaped my world around what it meant to work every day and still not be able to reach that quote unquote American dream. Work hard. Because these are two people that sometimes they didn't get home from work till 6, 7 o'clock. I was home, with leftovers in the refrigerator. That's just how working class families were. But despite that, it was the struggle was still very real. And when I had to see my dad, who was working on those pipes, and we didn't know nothing about environmental toxins back then, but all that stuff was seeping in him, and he was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And we were fighting the healthcare systems just to give him the testing that he deserved, that he needed. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, what do you like? Why are we not getting? Why is he not getting better? But our medical debt was going up. And I remember that we didn't, the wiggle room that we had, we no longer had. And, so that was a reality that I faced growing up and saw us lose those battles to those larger, powerful interests, and nobody supported us. But then my mother, who had that great union job as a parole officer, her employer decided to fire her and her 16 African American coworkers abruptly. And, I saw again the despair in my household. My mom had to get two jobs and sell Tupperware on the weekends to make up for the salary she lost. But that's when I saw a lawyer, and it was a black lawyer. Her name was Barbara Arnwine. She's a civil rights lawyer. She still does civil rights today. I don't know if you know her, Shelley, but she does stuff with Al Sharpton. I've never been able to tell her the profound impact she had on me. But when she worked to fight for my mom and her coworkers, she went to court in the 80s. She got racial discrimination exposed. My mom got her job back. I got my mom back. And I said, if I ever get a chance to go to college, I'm going to law school and I'm going to be a lawyer like that woman to protect families like mine. That's the backdrop to all of how I started seeing that power behind that position and role to use the law as a shield and not a sword.
Mm, mm, mm. That right there is powerful, and I'm sure you're gonna have an opportunity to meet her one day. I just want it to happen. Look, I just want it to happen
Right?
for
Oh,
you.
she's watching. She should be watching.
She should be watching. Somebody tell somebody. We know a lot of people around here. Come on, tell somebody. Tell
You don't know Shelly's show.
tell, tell Mr. Philadelphia Charlie Mack to go tell her, because I know he know everybody. So Charlie Mack knows everybody. So make sure he goes and tell her, because we need to make that happen. Yeah. But so when you go to the polls and everybody goes to the polls, they get confused. And I'm going to talk for myself. And I don't even go with my glasses, which I probably should. So I'm squinting. So we go to the polls, right? And we have all these people here on this list. Where on the list is the Attorney General? Is it on the top, on the middle, on the bottom? Do they have to turn over a paper? How do you actually go in, and where can I find Attorney General Keir Bradford-Grey?
You asked the best question. So that's a great question. Now, obviously, I haven't seen the ballot yet, but I'll tell you. So there's the president. You're going to have a chance to vote for the president first. Then the senator, United States senator. And then the attorney general is underneath the senator. So it is like really the third most important race in our Commonwealth. And the other two are federal. So it's the highest state level race in our Commonwealth. And so I am number 4 in that category out of 5. So you got to look for me, but I ain't hard to find. If we're going in there, we're knowing what we're doing, just find me, Keir Bradford-Grey, right there. I am the only woman running. I am the only African American to ever run. And there is a reason why we don't go for these roles, because we don't see ourselves in it, and we don't even know what it can do for us. So I just want, Shelley, I want your listeners, if they have young girls in their lives, whether they're their daughters, their nieces, just girls in their village, I want every young girl who's never seen themselves in certain positions and may feel invisible to those opportunities to see a shining example of what's possible because we went for it. So this is what I hope that we are spreading, the courage and the commitment to try new things, to go for new roles, to bring our perspective to the leadership opportunity so that we can use those resources and bring it to people that we know need it. I really hope that that's what this sparks.
I hope so too, everybody. Once again, I'm going to say 10 people. You're responsible for 10 people. And I need you to comment below that you're bringing your 10 people, whether it's in your car or committing to buying a swipe card. Now, because I don't know much about SEPTA, I believe it's a swipe card. So I need you to go ahead and commit to buy whatever it takes to get on SEPTA. SEPTA.
Right.
I need you to do it. Who's committing? So comment below saying yes. I'm yes. I need to see some yeses.
10 is
Yeses.
done.
That
I
you're
love the 10
committing.
is done.
10 is done. 10 is done. That's right. Be more awesome. 10 is done. Who else is committing to bringing 10? Bringing 10 physically in your car or purchasing at least, whoever needs it, at least 10 swipe cards so they can get on SEPTA, so there's no excuses. We're going to eliminate the excuses. We're going to eliminate any problems. Meet them at the pass. There's no problems. We just solved it. We solved the problems because we have the ability to do that. Because together we can do it. Together, it is so important. She said she is the only African American right there. First row is presidential, second is senator, and third is attorney general. You need to remember that. And you need to make sure. I see Tania Delane, and you said 10. I see that I am Dawn says 10. Yes, 10. Come on. Come on, y'all. Congratulations. We congratulate her already. Listen, I'm telling you, 10, I really need you to do it. It is that important. This here is that important. So before now until the election day is when?
April 23rd. So it's moved up. April 23rd. We cannot go into May without having had our voices or impact of our vote understood. And I really mean understood because they're counting on us to sit out. And I know that when we come out the way we can come out, it's going to be a scary game changer for us. And so this isn't even about me. This is about us. Because look, people start taking what we call polls after people come and vote. And if they see like, wait a minute, is there a new movement going on? Are African American people showing up to the polls? Oh no, we better start figuring out what they need. That's how things work.
That's how it works. That's how it works. And let's start this movement. And I know right here, right now, we have committed people who are going to make sure people come out. 10 people. You're responsible for 10 people. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Someone needs you to, because listen, it is that important. You know why it's important? Because our lives depended on it. There was a time females, women could not vote. There was a time African Americans could not vote. Our people fought for our rights to do so. So why would we let them down? They fought, they could have died, and some of them did.
Yeah.
For our rights. Some of them fought and died for our rights. And why would we not live up to help them? We help them like, listen, I see you. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Thank you for doing so, because I'm here now to do this. It's our responsibility, and together, collectively, we get to do it. So I'm excited. So what initiatives do you have going on that we can get involved with between now and election day, April 23rd?
So plenty. We are canvassing the neighborhoods, knocking on doors, giving literature out. So we are asking for volunteers. You can go to my website, www.keirforag.com. So that's www.keirforag.com. And it has a link where you can sign up as a volunteer. We are doing phone banking where we're calling the list, and we're giving people a script and of course a list of people that if they commit to an hour or so a day or whatever, whenever they can squeeze it in, if they can call and ask for a vote for Keir Bradford-Grey. I'm the only woman running. When women's rights are on the line, on the battlefield, and women are going to put us over in November. But I also am doing a fundraising effort where we're asking for small dollar donations so we can truly be the people's campaign. We're doing a $10, 10,000 people campaign, because if we can get 10,000 people to give $10, that's $100,000.
Let's go. So you can't do Cash App though. That's the only thing, right?
No,
you gotta do Act Blue, right? Act Blue.
See, but I think for $10 we should be able to do something different. I'm gonna check because I think we do have a link, but it's Act Blue, and I don't think it's necessary for $10. Like, come on.
think so either. And this is what I was trying to say at another lecture. Because people right now, like right now, I would say I would do Cash App right now and Cash App you $10 right
I
now.
know.
And I know we all can get. I know right now without doing AdBlue, we could do $10 right now. Like
I know. I know.
It's
I
that
think there
possible.
has to be, and I'm gonna, we're gonna make one and make it the opportunity, because nobody's filling out all that stuff. We know us, we know our people, and for
I
$10,
do.
it's not worth it. They're like, if I gotta spend 10 minutes filling stuff out, it's not worth it.
And I concur, because I'm ready to send you $10 right now. I'm ready to Cash App you $10 right now. But when I know I gotta go put out my whole credit card information, I gotta do it.
Your
Listen,
address,
address. So let's find a way that we can get, because I believe
we are.
there's a way to do it where maybe it goes to the what's it called, the person who handles the funds, right?
Yes,
It could go to them
as
and
a
they deposit
fundraiser.
into
Yes.
ActBlue. I believe
So,
that's a way to do it. And look, I just want to find a way, because I know who else is committing to giving at least $10 or more. No limits, no
and
boundaries.
let me tell you how another way it can go.
Okay.
Anyone can collect the $10 that they
Mm-hmm.
need. And then, long as you record the names of who gave $10, right? Because the Cash App will have the names of the people who gave $10. And then they can collect it and then make,
Make
that
the
donation. Because it would be a fundraising effort on their behalf for the $10.
Let's go. Who's committing? I gotta put my glasses on and see who's committing. I'm putting my glasses on just so I can see you say me, you're committed. Keisha, are you me? Are you going to do the fundraising? Are you committing to fundraising and the 10 people? Which one we doing? So Keisha said you'll do it. Which one?
Keisha.
Uh
Actually, that's my girlfriend. Oh, Keisha. Yes.
Keisha, oh, I said it wrong. Keisha, which one are you doing? You doing the fundraising where we're going to Cash App you the $10 and you'll make sure it gets to
I
ActBlue?
think she'll do it. She's going to get it done. So we're gonna tag you and let you see it. She can get it
She
done.
can get it done.
If anybody can get it
Okay.
done, Keisha can get it
Keisha, we gonna depending on you. I'll Cash App you this $10 right now. I want to give you this $10 right now. Be More Awesome. Which one are you doing? I know Be More Awesome has 10 people or 10 swipe cards. I know you have that. You committed to that. We wish. Loud Bell says, what do we wish? We wishing that we get the $10. We getting it. We getting it. Don't forget Keir, Keir for AG.com. Please sign up.
Please.
The link is the link in the bio. It's the link in your bio. You know what? If it's not there, it's going to be there momentarily.
Yeah. And I can put it, yeah. You know what? I'm feeling real old with this technology. I can't believe how many problems I have. I had to update my Instagram.
Yeah, I just made it. I pinned the comment, but if it's not, so anybody, if it's not in her bio right now, it will be so. She's going to make sure it gets in her bio. So that's happening. That's happening tonight. Don't worry about that.
And
That's
can
happening
you go to
tonight.
Cure for PA? That's my Instagram account. I know I'm on my other account
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
But
I was looking for. Yeah, I was definitely looking
Cure
for that.
for PA, KEIRFORPA. That, and it has my link in that bio.
Okay, Care for PA. You see it, everybody? Care for PA. I'm going to pin that comment. Go follow Care for PA. Be More Awesome says down for both. So that means he's going to he's going to collect money so that you can add it in.
$10, 10,000
$10.
people, $10. We can do this. And that will really allow me a lot of wiggle room to go after some things on behalf of us. Because if I have that base of people that not only protect me financially so that we can get back in or stay in, but also have my back in terms of the voter pool, then that's when we get more courageous and daring than we already are, because it allows us the ability to go straight to it. So I really think these are important milestones that we can make. They're not impractical. It's doable. $10, 10,000 people. I mean, I know 10,000 people know you alone.
Hey.
I know they do. So and beyond, but at least
At least
10,000, right?
10,000. And so
You know?
if we tell a friend to tell a friend, everybody, Tania Delana says Day-to-Day Talk podcast wants to volunteer. Day-to-Day Talk podcast wants to volunteer.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's what's up.
Help for the disabled to get out to vote or vote from home. How do we do that? Help for the disabled to get out and vote from home. How do we do that?
Commissioner Omar Sabir, if you go on the website, he has a request for pickup transportation. They have that for seniors and people who are disabled. So that, of course, if they want to get out to the poll, now they always have the option for the mail-in ballot too.
Are we still at the? Are we past the limit for mail-in?
No, we're not. I think it's coming up soon though, but no, we're not past the deadline. I want to say the deadline's in April.
Okay, so we have, it's just March 4th. It's just March 4th, but never procrastinate. Always keep going. So if
it's for me, get that in now.
Get it in now. Listen, get it in now. Put your request in now so that you can do the mail-in votes. If you can't, you can go to Omar Sabir's his campaign, and you can sign up to get a ride. And once again, we're going to commit to everybody, 10 people. Find someone who is disabled that you need to help get to the polls. If you have a car, a vehicle, you can get them to the poll. Let's make it happen. Did I miss anything? I see Tania Delana said 10. You got your 10. I am doing says got your 10. All right. Everybody's got their 10. I see you. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I see you. So thank y'all so much. And for those who are volunteering to get the Cash App, anybody who's volunteering to get the Cash, Sleepy Show, what's up? Okay, what's up, Sleepy? Is that Sleepy from back in the day? No, that's what's up. How are you? But anybody who's volunteering, Kashia said that she would, right? She'll take the Cash App, right? So I need you, if that's what you're gonna do, please inbox or something so that I can send you the Cash App. So you should do it. And if everybody, let's be the fundraisers. Who's volunteering for that? Yeah. We got to make sure you do it. If you volunteer, we need to make sure you do it. You know what I mean?
That part.
We need to make sure when you taking that, you putting it in the right place. Just a precautionary tale. Let's just go ahead.
Yes.
But thank you so much. Remember the name. You see it behind her. Keir
Bradford-Grey. Running for Attorney General of PA.
Attorney General of PA, and understanding at the top, President, Senate, and then Attorney General at the top. So just in case, I don't want you to get confused. I don't want you to do it. I just need you to do it. So we're voting. We are the super voters.
Yes,
we are.
Yes, especially Black women. Mm-hmm. We are the super voters. So it's crazy that we can't access the levers of leadership, although our vote has been more expansive and consistent. So please, ladies, let's show them. Mm-hmm. Let's show them why we are the backbone of the Democratic Party, and that we can not only just have Ketanji and Kamala, we can have the same equivalent of Letitia James here in Pennsylvania. And I say that with all pride because I love that woman and I love what she's doing. And she's someone to role model after. So I definitely have taken a lot of good pointers from things she has used that role to do and deal with.
Wow, amazing, everybody. Don't forget Keir Bradford-Grey for Attorney General. And what you need to do, April 23rd, just in case you forgot the date, it's April 23rd. But before now and then, what we need you to do is donate $10. All we're asking for is $10, just $10. You know, for $10, you'll go to a fast food place for $10. I mean, we have wasted $10 before, for real. This $10 is a powerful $10. The $10 you put right now is going to be life-changing. It's going to be monumental. It's going to be history-making when you put this $10 up and you Cash App and or if you want to do Act Blue, which is amazing, which would be outstanding if you go to careforpa.com. If you do that, go ahead and give that $10. But thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for your commitment. And don't forget, April 23rd is the day. April 23rd, right? April 23rd. I just want you to hear it over and over again. Because sometimes, April 23rd. You know how they do, you hear a commercial over and over. You got to hit over and over. Repetition. right?
Yes, yes. And we got to bring them out. We got to bring
Wait a
them
minute,
out.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. She put a cash app. It's KEYSIA. Let me put it up here. Let me pin it.
Check out Keisha. She's already on it.
Yes, let me write it down. Let me screenshot it. Let me see if I can screenshot it. Yep, screenshot it. Um
I know. That me.
there you go. Woo, I saved it. So
Got to put my
KEYSIA.
glasses.
I know I'm trying to
I got to put on
figure
mine.
out the ending. It's DLINDER. Do you see it,
Keisha,
everyone?
yeah, Linder.
Delinder.
Keisha D. Linder.
Okay. Kesia D. Linder. KEYSIADLINDER. You can send the $10 right now, like literally right now. Put your phone out, pull it out, Cash App right now. KEYSIADLINDER. Pull out
And
your
don't
phone.
forget just to put your name. Just to put your name so we can make sure we record that who sent money.
Put your name. Oh, one more question. Making sure this is for PA. So that means no matter what county you live in, right? No matter
Right?
what county you live in, you are able to vote for Attorney General. Just in
Right.
case you're like, oh, I live in Philly. Yep, that's you. You live in Delaware County? Yep, that's you. Montgomery County? Yep, that's you. Mount Cole, Chesco, Chester County, Delaware County, Montgomery County. What other county is it?
Bucks
Bucks
County,
County. I almost forgot you, Bucks County. I'm
Allegheny
sorry.
County, all those counties.
Allegheny County, just in case you were just in case you were confused, just in case, make sure you go ahead and do this. $10 right now to KEYSIADLINDER. You can cash out right now. And don't forget April 23rd. No matter what county Philadelphia County and beyond, whatever county you live in Pennsylvania, you can vote for Keir Bradford-Grey. All right, thank you so much. I can't
Thank you,
wait.
Queen.
I can't wait to see you at the top of the pile, and you saying, listen, I give my speech. Thank you to everyone who donated their $10.
We will be mentioning that because we want people to know how strong we are. But listen, thank you so much for sharing your platform with me. I really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Of course, you always bring the spirit and the energy. So I thank you for all you do for our communities. Seriously.
Thank you so much. Wait a minute, she said care for president. That's next. That's next.
We
That's
gotta
next.
get to the AG.
Yeah, Attorney General. Don't forget April 23rd. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for your commitments, and I believe you're going to do it.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right. Talk
All
to you
right.
soon.
Have a
Bye-bye.
blessed night, everybody. Don't forget, wait a minute. Did I tell y'all? I forgot about this. Urban Expressions NewsMag. It is now available. Did you get yours? This is Urban Expressions NewsMag Live. Front cover is DJ Diamond Cuts. This is our
Yes.
latest issue. Yes, this is Urban Expressions NewsMag. You want in? Here you go. You want in? Don't forget. Urban Expressions NewsMag Live. This is what we do. Anybody want in?
Yeah, I love diamond cuts.
Yes. She's on the front cover of our NewsMag, and we do this every single week at 8 p.m. Urban Expressions NewsMag Live, and this is a monthly publication. This is February's edition, and we're getting ready for March. So, y'all, thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Peace and blessings to you all. Peace.